Welcome to the Stones and Mountain Meditation. Please begin by lying down comfortably or finding a comfortable seated position. Begin by taking deep belly breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Allow your chest to rise and your belly to expand as you take your deep breath in. And as you exhale, allow your chest to fall and belly to sink in, squeezing all of that breath out. Take another breath in, really expanding the lungs and your chest. And exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Now bring your awareness down to your heart center. And as you take a deep breath in, feel that heart center expanding wider and wider until it engulfs your entire body. And exhale. Take another deep breath in. Bring your awareness to your third eye or your brow chakra. This chakra is located slightly above the middle of your eyebrows in your forehead. As you continue to breathe deeply in and allowing that breath to expand in your belly and chest, and exhale, allowing that chest to fall and your belly to sink in. Expand your awareness through your third eye. You notice that you are in a hallway. And in this hallway, you see a door. You approach the door and notice that there's no doorknob. Instinctively, you place your hand on the door and it opens just for you. You enter the room and the door closes. This is your sacred sanctuary. Moving through the sanctuary, you make your way to the other side, where there's an archway. Moving through the archway, you find yourself in a meadow. This meadow is very vast and beautiful. There's a waterfall, very grassy, with lots of flowers, and a stone. On this stone sits your master teacher. Whether your master teacher is God, Goddess, Buddha, Krishna, Jesus, Kuan Yin, or any other ascended master. As you approach your master teacher, you notice that your shoulders are very heavy. You become aware that you have a backpack on. Sliding the backpack off, it comes to the ground with a thud. You kneel down and open the pack. You notice each thing that is in the backpack is a very large, heavy stone. On each of the stones, there is a word. Each of these words is a burden that you have chosen to carry. Each one is a different shape and size. Your master teacher explains that these are the burdens that you have consciously or unconsciously have chosen to carry in this lifetime. Your master teacher tells you it's time to put the pack on and make a journey. This journey will not be easy, but it will be worth every step. As you close the top of the pack, you stand up, hoist the bag to your back, slip your shoulders and arms in, and you feel the weight in your entire body. You feel the heaviness on your shoulders, a slight twinge in your knees and ankles because of the weight. Your master teacher says it's time to go. You walk through the meadow for a few moments and pass under a very large willow tree. As you make your way through the other side of the willow tree, you notice a very tall mountain. You start to make your way up the mountain. Your master teacher is walking very quickly, struggling to keep up because of the weight. You ask your master teacher to please slow down. Your master teacher says, "Okay." With each step up the mountain, you feel pain in your knees, ankles, lower back, shoulders, and neck. You take a few more steps and you look to the right and notice that the path is winding that way, but there is a large boulder in the way. Your master teacher easily jumps over the boulder and waits. As your master teacher watches you, you struggle to climb over the boulder because of the weight of these burdens that you are carrying. After a few moments, you have climbed over the boulder and are ready to proceed. You walk a little bit further. With each step, your body is aching under the pressure and weight of these burdens. You make your way to another obstacle. There are many trees blocking your way. You watch as your master teacher very skillfully and swiftly climbs over each one of the trees in the way and stops and turns to look at you. Reluctantly, you proceed and you climb over very cumbersomely of each of the trees, scraping your legs and knees, stumbling a few times, and you finally make it over the obstacle. You turn and make your way back up the mountain with your master teacher. As you proceed up the mountain, you make your way to a stream. Your master teacher does not hesitate. Your master teacher quickly and swiftly crosses and then stops and turns to watch you. One step at a time, very slowly, you cross. With each step, it gets deeper and deeper until it is up to your chest, feeling the weight of your burdens on your entire body still, and feeling the weight of the water rushing against you. You feel as if you may not make it, but you press on with the encouragement of your master teacher. You make your way to the edge of the water and climb out, dripping wet and feeling more heavy and more tired than before. You make your way up the mountain, up the path that is filled with sticks and boulders and divots. You watch carefully each step that you take to make sure that you don't fall, feeling the weight on your shoulders, the pain in your joints and your feet, and trying to keep up the pace with your master teacher. You come to a bridge. The bridge is over a very high reservoir. Your master teacher doesn't skip a beat. Your master teacher proceeds on, swiftly and fluidly moves across the bridge, stops at the end, and turns to wait for you. The bridge looks very weak. Knowing how heavy your burdens are, you're unsure if the bridge will hold you. But with the encouragement of your master teacher, you put one foot in front of the other very carefully, holding the handles, the sides of the bridge. Slowly, you make your way across the bridge, one step at a time, trying not to look down because it is so high, but feeling the weight of your body and knowing how unstable this bridge seems. You try to move quickly, keeping your eyes fixed on your master teacher. Finally, you make your way to the edge of the bridge, and you ask if you can rest. But your master teacher said, no, it's time to keep moving on. We're almost there. The path twists and turns with many obstacles in the way, many sticks, branches, divots, pebbles, tree branches. Finally, you make one final steep, sharp turn, and you realize that you are at the top of the mountain. Looking around, you notice how beautiful it is up at the top. The sun is shining brightly. You realize that you're sweating profusely. Your skin is hot and burning with sweat. Your legs are scraped and your arms are scraped. Your shoulders feel so heavy. The straps feel as though they've cut into your shoulders. Your master teacher instructs you that now is the time to set your pack down and open it. You slide your pack off of your shoulders, and it comes down to the ground with a thud. You feel so light and so refreshed now that the pack is off of your shoulders. You look down and notice that there's a beautiful waterfall at the base of this mountain. And below the waterfall is a beautiful lake. Instinctively, you know exactly what to do. You open the pack of burdens. Take one burden out, and you look at it. And you look at each letter that represents this burden. Whether it's being a victim, choosing, addiction, criticism, the need for approval. Looking at all of these burdens, you know that now is the time to be done with them. Still holding that first burden in your hands, you feel the weight against your fingers and the palm of your hand. You close your eyes and take a deep breath in. And with all of the strength that you have left, you throw that burden as far as you can away from you. You open your eyes and you watch it sail down, down, down. As it splashes into the water below, you notice that the words that were written on that stone were made of chalk. And as it sinks to the bottom of the lake, the chalk disappears and neutralizes, just as that burden now neutralizes from your life. As the stone settles to the bottom of the lake, you feel relief and excitement now that you know what to do. Take a few moments to complete your endeavor of casting your burdens away, one by one. Once you have finished removing the burdens you have chosen to carry thus far, your master teacher says it's time to go. Turning to make your way back down the mountain, you notice how good your body feels. You look down and notice that the scrapes and bruises that you received and got on the way up the mountain are no longer there. You notice that your joints now feel well, and your shoulders no longer ache. You also look around and notice how beautiful this mountain is. You notice there's flowers and animals and fruit trees. You look around with awe. Proceeding to the path to make your way down the mountain, you notice that there is a slide right next to the path that you walked up. Choosing to take the slide, you hop on the top and push off. As you make your way down the mountain in a slow and steady fashion, you notice so many things that you missed on the way up the mountain. The flowers, animals, wonderful plants and trees. You notice that the air is sweet with the scent of fruit and flowers. Your burdens kept you from seeing and enjoying all these wonderful things around you because they were weighting you down energetically and physically. Approaching the end of the slide, your feet softly land on the earth. You stand up and bid farewell to your master teacher. You make your way through your sacred sanctuary to the door. You place your hand on the door and it opens just for you. You walk through the door and it closes behind you. You find yourself back in the hallway. Take a deep breath in, and you find yourself back in your mind's eye, in your third eye, and exhale. Take a deep breath in, and return your consciousness and your awareness back to your heart space, and exhale. Take a deep breath in. Move your fingers and toes. Rock your neck from side to side and exhale. Take a deep breath in. Open your eyes and become reacquainted with the room. I encourage you to visit your sacred sanctuary daily and visit with your master teacher and ask yourself, are there any burdens that I need to rid myself of today? If the answer is yes, return to this meditation and this journey as often as you feel the need to. Blessings.